Do we see opportunity in Ondo Finance? They're doing some big things right now. And Brad Garlinghouse is trying to tell everybody, whoa, everybody calm down, man. It's just a bill.
And you still got people like Brad saying, well, it's not perfect, but we just got to get something, it's better than no clarity. Handed to the same people who sued us.
And last but not least on this video, we're going to cover what Trump just said at the Davos meeting in Switzerland.
Now Congress is working very hard on crypto market structure legislation, Bitcoin, all of them.
I hope you guys enjoy this segment, and let's get into it. Man, the world of crypto, I'm telling you, every single day is something new. That's why you can't leave crypto alone. You got to always keep watching it, because here we got breaking. Ondo Finance launches 200 plus tokenized stocks, ETFs, bonds, and commodities on Solana. As the push towards tokenization accelerates. This includes stocks like Nvidia, Amazon, Walmart, and Meta. As a result, the number of tokenized assets on Solana just increased by 400%. Boy, oh boy. Let's take a look at Ondo Finance's chart. Ondo Finance. What you guys think about this chart? Let me see the 1 year. Man, Ondo, let's see. So Ondo came about around 2024, right in the beginning, maybe the end of 2023. Since its inception has been up, let's see, let's take a look. Somewhere around, it went as high as 800% from that high on the 15th of December, 2024, almost a year ago. And from that high, it's so far been trading lower and lower. This stock is trading at, this crypto is trading at 85% below its highs. Crypto could be cutthroat, but the thing about it is crypto can also have these swings. Look at this swing that happened here on November 2nd. This is what brought Ondo to its all-time high. It was a 200% move. You guys seeing that? Does that happen in stocks in 60 bars, in 60 days, in 2 months? Come on, man. There's a big opportunity. But then again, look, you could go 85% down in a whole year. That was all of 2025. Ondo Finance has just been going down. But let's go back to the news. If you go back to the X feed, take a look at the comment section, because they're doing the work. Ondo Finance is doing the work. Let's see what people are saying about it. The casino is going on chain and it's 24/7. Stocks, tokenized stocks. Hey, yep, true. Next update, tokenized nostalgia. Trade your childhood like memories. For real. Ooh, that's crazy. That sounds kind of crazy, but bro, everything is getting tokenized. That was his whole point. When does the token go up? Exactly. This was my question. After reaching the pink zone, somebody said, okay, that's at 19 cents. Guys, are we seeing an opportunity? Are we seeing an opportunity? You guys let me know. Let me know. When something is trading 80%. Oh, come on. You guys let me know somewhere in that comment section. Somebody said at 19 cents, which would make sense. That's like it's right. We're seeing some support right there. But I mean, even right here, is this a good buy? Is this a good buy? Or is it a good buy? No pun intended. All right, let's go back. Let's see what else we got. The world of crypto, always opportunities. All right, guys. Next up right here, we got BG. That's what I call him, Brad Garlinghouse. Let's not let the perfect be the enemy of good. This right here is the key. No piece of legislation has ever been perfect by everyone's standards. What we need is the reason I'm smiling is because somebody in my last video said, bro, did you just say legislation? And I was like, no, I didn't. But then when I went back on the video, I did. So shout out somebody, whoever it was in the comment section for my last video that, anyways. So what he's talking about here is that Clarity Act, that market structure bill that everyone is up in arms about, including myself a little bit. I'm not going to lie, because I believe, I'm kind of torn in between, like, man, I don't know what's going on with that, with the bank's decisions on, wanting to keep all the privacy, keep all the yield. I'm not the biggest fan of all that, but apparently some people are agreeing. The days of chaos should be put to rest.
That's better. That's what we fought for.
This dude is saying Brad is spot on, in perfect clarity today, beats regulatory whatever. clarity over chaos. But there was one comment here that I'm kind of like, I feel this guy. He's like, nah, you were just lobbying to please your banking partners. Huge conflict of interest from your side. The problem is that it's not good. The bill is bad, and no bill is much better than that. You guys are trying to kill innovation that benefits the people. Get the fuck out of here. That, I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. I kind of agree with this guy. I kind of agree. I feel like everybody is in a rush because everyone's just like, nah, we just want my money, because they think, after the clarity, that's going to bring the money. That's going to bring the price action, which we don't even know at this point. But what I do know is, rush. It's hard to say this because I don't want to say rushing something, because crypto has been such a drag anyways, right? But it's just like, we don't know where this can lead us. Getting our money quick. How do you know in 5 years from now, especially if you got kids? I got kids that are going to be living within this system. Am I going to be happy that I got that money in the short term, and then in the long term suffer the pain of what it might be like if we don't get the yield, if we don't get some of the, I think, man, I don't know. This is just, we can go on and on about this. Let's read some more facts, bro. This is what people miss when they chase headlines. Not sure it encourages innovation. Yeah, man. There's a clear divide in crypto right now of people that I feel like can see what I'm seeing, which is control, that 1984 aspect of reality, and others that are just like, nah, man, just kick it along. Let's just get to the bag already. You know what I mean? So, but then again, I agree with people like this. Waiting for perfect usually just means staying stuck, and clear rules are what actually give people the confidence to build and move forward. I don't know, man. Boom, found one. Absolutely not. You can't walk back a bill. The entire reason everyone fled to crypto was because they didn't trust the banking system. Now you're going to hand the keys back to the banks? I'm disappointed in you for not being here for the American people. You're becoming a sellout. It's tough, man. Another one. I have very mixed thoughts about this. I see the thought process that says that it is a building block leading to the ultimate goal. I also see that concessions, power, rights relinquished by the people never balances out. Concessions gained is never relinquished. Banks, with all respect, the banks aren't held to any real standards. They are supposed to. But can anyone explain why JP Morgan Chase just made $100 billion, shorting silver and only paid $1 billion fee? It's actually banks that need a higher standard, in my opinion. Someone else said, you do not care about this industry. This legislation is too important to give it once over. Man, there's a clear divide. That's what I'm trying to say, is a clear divide. And for the people that are just like, nah, man, just rush it. I want my money. What you guys don't understand is that could be a little dangerous. You don't know what waters we're treading on right here, I don't know if I said that correctly, but let's keep seeing what other news we got. Oh, let's hear it. This probably will be the last one right here that I'll share with you guys. Trump tells the Davos crowd that he expects to sign the crypto market structure. Let's hear it. Let's hear if it's true.
I got tremendous political report. I'm also working to ensure America remains the crypto capital of the world. And to that end, last year I signed the landmark Genius Act into law. Now Congress is working very hard on crypto market structure legislation, Bitcoin, all of them, which I hope to sign very soon, unlocking new pathways for Americans to reach financial freedom. And I did it for two reasons. Number one, I thought it was politically good, and it was. I got tremendous political support. But more importantly, China wanted that market too. It's just like they want the AI. And we've got that market, I think, pretty well locked up. If I didn't do it, Biden was totally against it until before the election, when they realized that, there were millions of people voting against him over crypto. And all of a sudden they loved it very much, but it was too late. They blew it. But it is politically popular, but it's much more importantly, we have to make it so that China doesn't get the hold of it. And once they have that hold, we're not going to be able to get it back. So I'm honored to have.
And once China has the hold, he keeps saying that stuff. Well, anyways, guys, it was nice talking to you guys. This is all I have for us today. I'm going to continue pushing the fact that we got to get into this space. We got to learn and understand what's going on, because they are changing the rules of money all up under our noses, and we can be a part of this change. We could be invested in this if we want. And I believe that there is great opportunity, right? There's not a lot of people that are seeing this. So with that being said, If you like this style of content, make sure you hit that like button, and you're welcome to subscribe. Don't be afraid. Hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna try to keep bringing this style of content to you guys more and more. Thank you guys for watching, and for now, I'm out. Peace.